Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the latest update from the Longford Farms map, which of course will be the to real life scale representation of Farmer Phil's map. Now, last year we were looking at the store and the dealership over there, which has been finished. There's going to be a pub going in here soon. That's the last thing I've got to do on this side of the map, and then we're done. Since the last time, we have been a little bit busy. I haven't touched this for a while, and then I came back in. I've done a little bit more work over the weekend here, got a couple more sell points in, and done something which is a nice, it's a decorative feature at best, but it's pretty cool. This right here though, this is an old bale sell point. It's an old map, or it's an old building, which is here in real life there. But I have just simply made it into a bale sell point. It's an old yard. You can drive on in here. You'll see it's over there in the corner. And do a big loop round and then stick it into there and you're all good. So just a nice area to come away and sell some of your bales if you don't want to use any of the other places. But yeah, we're going to go and take a drive now. We just need to drive a little bit down the road here. And then we'll have a look at what we've included in. We've been working on trying to get some of the functionality in. The main yard still has a lot of work to do. All the animals are in there, but there's a lot of detail and I haven't even touched the workshop section of it yet. So I need to get onto that one, but it is coming. I wanted to get all the sell points in there, which is why I've got a pub to build, and then that's all done. And then we can get this a little bit done. But aside from that, when you drive down here, we've still got the same houses up on the way to our left up there. They're just decorative. They don't really do anything. A couple of fields around here, and then a long bank of trees going all the way down there. This is the big 38-acre field, which in time of recording here has not long been harvested, and Farmer Phil's video came out about that one, so we'll have to see. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Nice to have that in there as well, but you're going to need somewhere to put all that grass if you're, there's a lot of grass fields on this map, or there will be to start with at least. And so you're going to have a lot of silage for the folks out there who like to get onto a long draw. You've got plenty of options for that, but you're also going to have a BGA. Now, of course, in real life, there is no BGA anywhere near the farm or the local area, so I've had to include one. And we were discussing last time that we're going to include one and stick it into the giant peat bog that we have over on our right over there. So that's what we've done. We've put a grain sell point in there as well, because again, no grain sell points over there either in real life, but it seemed like a good place to put it. We've kept a large portion of the peat bog there because it's a key feature for the area. It was something that would look really good, so we'll be able to have that there still, and we can kind of reference it and have a look at it to see what it's doing. So we're going to drive on over. Chickens are in there still, of course, and we'll have a look, see how it looks. Now, I am in the 3690. It has been awfully slow. It wasn't built for speed, that's for sure. But as you can see, look over there, lots of field work to do. And that is just going to be pretty simple. Once we get all of the main features in, all the sell points, get the traffic splines in, the field work is a piece of cake, really. Won't take too long. But what you will notice is that we've kind of got a third of the map completed at this point in time. The forest is here as well, and then this is where we come into the sell points. So this is your BGA. It's a one-way system to come in and out of here. Let's just let that go up. So you come all the way around the side. You have your tipping point into there, so you can tip into there as and when you like. Come around the corner here, you've got your your methane gas torch, I suppose, and there's a sell point, or there's a hookup point around here as well for digest tape. That was it. Coming around though, then you're gonna leave. Excuse the keyboard steering there. I am just mapping at the moment, so come back out. If you are looking to sell anything else, then fear not, because over the corner here, I've put in the grain sell point as well. Again, not something that's present here, but it gives you two different sell point triggers. One for grain, because there will be some grain fields in here, and one for everything else, so like pallets and production things like that, should you want to put them in. But around the corner we come. This is our next store. Nice and easy, nice and simple. I'm just going to scoot around the corner here through our little sell point area. The first one there is for grain. The second one over here is, like I say, for any other produce. And then you're out. And that will be the only kind of thing in this area that is not true to life. All of the buildings that we will repurpose, we'll use, we'll find a way to make them work. But this right here just isn't here. But we needed to have it in. We needed these game features, so they're here. The only other thing that might not be there is an animal dealership, but we'll find a farmyard that we can stick that into, I think, and make that work. But the other thing that we've done, and I quite like this actually, it's very much just a decorative feature. It won't be a field that you can use because there's no in-game feature for it, and it just doesn't make any sense. But what I will do is turn on flight mode again. You got a big forest over there, sheep farm over in the corner there. You got a peat bog. It's in. I've tried to look at some different YouTube videos and things like that to see what it looks like. The textures aren't really very peaty because of course they're not. It's not an in-game feature, but it's decorative. It's here. This is it here in real life as well, and I made it look as much as to do like a peat bog as we can there. So it's there at least. So it's nice, and I mean, sure, for anyone who has lived in or grown up in a region where this kind of thing is on their doorstep, I'm sure it could do some work, but it replicates what is here in real life, and I think it's a nice touch to have. Once you get the border map on there as well, it's sitting quite nicely. Fields on the end here are purely decorative because we are right in the corner of the border, but they're in anyway, and that kind of closes up the rest of this corner. And as I was saying, you can kind of see up to the canal there and across, apart from one pub that I've got to build and stick the sell point in. It's done on this side, and then we can get back on over. We'll start on the land, which is just on the other side of the canal there. We'll put all the detail in around the river, put the bridges in, and then we'll be back on over to the main farm. That big white patch you can see is where the workshop shed, where Father Phil's house is going to be, and where we'll get everything else pieced together there. So it's coming together. It's looking pretty good. I'm happy with how we're progressing with it, and it will all just come in very nicely indeed. So it's looking good. We're getting there. We are getting there. Now, we've been trying to add in a few different things from the area around Longford. So for a pub, I have one picked out that we'll probably be using. And just to kind of keep it looking a little bit more realistic and true to life, despite there not being a pub, again, at the end of this road here. But we do need sell points in the game. So that will be that. Let me know what you think down below. Let me know what you'd like to see added in. If you're from the Longford area, drop a comment. Let me know what any special buildings or auction houses, livestock marts, anything like that you think would look good to have added in there. But we're getting there. So BGA in, grain sell point in, bale sell point in. Technically, you could farm this map now. Doesn't look that good at the minute, but you could still farm it. So we'll see how we get going. Just a short little update. I hope you have enjoyed. I have been Simulation for the Nation. This is Longford Farms, coming hopefully soon. We'll see how we get on. Until next time, though, thank you very much for watching. As always, do stay safe, enjoy what you're doing, and we'll see you next time.